What's going on, you guys? Jay here and welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you get the opportunity, if you get a moment, drop a comment on the way out. It's really going to help the channel. It's going to help the algorithm find the channel. In turn, we could find more people being attracted into the LUNC ecosystem, whatever part of it they might stumble into. The idea is to get the channel picked up, and one of the biggest issues here is I religiously cover LUNC, so that algorithm doesn't come to my channel because I'm not chasing it. So therefore, it has no interest in what we're doing unless I'm going through and doing the odd SHIB video, the odd XRP video. It tends to bring in more viewers, more subscribers, and again, in turn, we find more people that may be attracted to the LUNC blockchain. So we are coming into the end of the year. It is the 11th of December. We're closing into 2025. And I want to be very honest with everybody. I want to be very upfront and I want to give it to you exactly how it is in my own mind. And this video has been specifically triggered by the same kind of comment. It's all under the same genre and it all circulates around my disappearances, or what people deem as me disappearing for a month here, a week there, or 2 months at a time, and that they don't want to support me. And what I would say to everybody is, I don't want you to just blindly follow anybody that you choose to support. I want you to really look into what that person does, what they provide for the chain, and what they're intending to do in the future. Are they utilizing their validator commission in a way that benefits the chain, or are they simply just running a podcast, a YouTube channel, or just touting nonsense on X? These are the kind of things that you should really look into when supporting someone. Are they an actual builder, or are they simply just talking? So again, I'm going to break all of this down, and I've got a lot of stuff prepared for this video because I want to be honest with everybody. I want everybody to understand exactly how it is for me right now, what I'm going through, and what I'm going to be going through in the weeks and months ahead. Now, for those of you who believe that I just disappear and I'm off doing all of these crazy things and, I'm not here, I'm not doing content because I don't want to, it's because I can't, because I don't have the time, because by the time I've woken up in the morning, I've done my day job, I've done everything else I need to do, I get home and I'm exhausted. Then I need to cook dinner the same as every other human being on planet Earth. We've all got the struggle and we've all got the grind. My grind is just twice as much as a lot of people because I've got all of these different things that I'm doing. So again, like I've said to this person in this comment, and as I've said to many other people who have put the same comment or similar to this, is that when I have to go away, it's because I have to work full time to pay for the mobile app that this entire blockchain is going to use, whether it's on and off ramps we're working on, extension, LUNC debit cards, and everything we've got in the works coming forward. When we're talking about all of this development, you guys just see it as all of these different things we're intending on bringing or we've already brought. But what it really boils down to is developers. And when we go and we ask ChatGPT, what is the average cost for a 4-man development team per month, we're really looking at a high cost. So you can see what kind of pressures I'm under when I'm retaining a 4-man development team to get all of these different things done. And again, I'm not funded by the blockchain, and YouTube doesn't pay anything. And every single penny we get from the validator goes into maintaining the development team so we can continue bringing all of the different products that LUNC needs. So now you know how much a development team costs. Let me show you my most recent screenshot of my YouTube analytics. And what we can actually see here up in the top right hand corner is the date set from the 1st of January to the 9th of December. So this is all through 2024, and we can see that my estimated revenue was around £2,701. So this is for an entire year's worth of videos. On most days when I'm doing content back to back, you're getting 2 to 4 videos, right? It takes a lot of time to produce a video. Sometimes it takes 3 to 4 hours to produce a video, to get all of the information that is relevant for you guys down into a bite-sized video that's not going to bore you or put you into a position in your mind where you're simply just so confused you click out of the video. So it's essential that all of the content that we produce is as best as it can be. But again, it doesn't pay. The YouTube algorithm doesn't come to the channel. We have not grown since we've reached 15k subscribers to the point we're at now, which is around 2k plus subscribers this year. You can tell how committed I am to that LUNC blockchain, because I only cover LUNC at the cost of money, at the cost of subscribers, and actually getting a decent wage coming in. I maintain my commitment to the LUNC blockchain. And these are all of the different kind of things that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. So what I want everybody to kind of like understand right now, if we get a calculator up and we actually break this down, it's around £225 per month for all of the work that I would put in, on top of having to go out and do my day-to-day job. So you're starting to understand that on top of everything that we do, we don't get paid to do it. Another grand thesis is that I do everything that I do because I earn money from it, because everything is monetized when it comes down to HCC. And that's simply not the case. When you go and you look at every single thing that we've developed, it's been unmonetizable. It's been something that is a utility for the blockchain. We didn't build a DEX. As I've said many times to people over and over again, we didn't build a casino. We didn't launch our own coin. We didn't produce anything unless it was for the blockchain. And every single thing, as I've said and as I've mentioned, you can't earn any money from it. The wallet we've just spent 2 months developing and shoveled a serious amount of time, money, and resources into, you will never earn anything from it. You cannot sell that app, and it belongs to the blockchain. No one pays to purchase it, and the only people that paid for that app was me. The only person that went away for 2 months and worked their backside off was me, to ensure that this chain has a future it can depend on. And when people across the globe find Lunar Classic, they're not confused anymore. They search the Play Store, they search the Apple Store for LUNC or Terra Classic, and the LUNCDash mobile app comes up. If they go on Google and search LUNC, they're going to be prompted with LUNCDash. They will be able to find all of the information at their fingertips. And it's such a huge step for us in the right direction as a blockchain. And as we start to go through more of these crazy phases, right, where LUNC really starts to pump and you start to see all of those new kind of users come in, they're all going to be doing the same thing. How do I move my coins on chain? Where do I keep my coins? What wallet do I use? What app do I need to download? They're going to be going to LUNCDash. And that's such a strong positive for us going forward into 2025. And if I have to go away for 2 months at a time and not do any content to ensure that this community and this chain has the tools it needs, then I will continue to do that. And my commitment goes even further, because the serious side of everything right now is the UK has got an axe and it's beginning to grind it against crypto. They're hiking capital gains taxes. They're introducing all sorts of different regulations. There's some kind of deeper regulation that's being thought about, and LUNCDash falls under that regulatory compliance. It's similar to listing an app in France. You have to go through the ANNI, and you need to go and get specific certificates ticked off by the French government that says, yes, you can in fact list your app in France. So that's where the UK is heading. So when I launched the LUNCDash company, obviously doing it in the UK was problematic. So I set it up in another country where crypto has a far more positive stance. And in doing that, I myself have to leave the United Kingdom because I am the director of the LUNCDash company, which means that I need to be where the company is to ensure that we're doing everything right. Although many people would say, we'll just set it up there and live in another country. It doesn't work like that anymore for us, nor should it work like that for anybody on this blockchain. We need to ensure that we are falling into regulatory compliance as it's being rolled out. This is going to be the most important part of the entire blockchain journey that we're all going to embark on. As the regulatory compliance rolls out, it's going to knock many of our competitors out. If we can ensure that we have the ability to outlast many other blockchains, whether it's with resources or with regulatory compliance, it's really going to pay off for us in the future. And as a lot of you know, Pump.Fun has just been banned in the United Kingdom. You cannot access it, and it's against the law to go and use and utilize it. So again, that's how bad it is here in the United Kingdom. And my commitment to the LUNC blockchain has meant I have to leave the UK. And I'm actually leaving on the 9th of January. And it's going to be a huge change for me. And again, it's all part of this bigger commitment to the LUNC blockchain. But look, I'm getting on a bit of a side tangent there. What I'm really trying to convey to everybody and the points I'm trying to get across is my incentives are near to zero. In fact, my outgoings from being involved in LUNC far exceed anything that I've made from the chain, period. Everything we get from the validator goes into paying the development team, and it's a very small portion of what they get each and every month for the maintenance, the upkeep, the development of all of the different things we've got going on, including Project Remedy. There has never been a point where we've received funding for a community spend proposal from the blockchain, and we never will. And I will continue to do what I do best, which is knuckle down and get things done. And if you choose to support somebody else, if you choose to stake with somebody else, then that's totally up to you. I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to be mad, but I'm definitely going to go out there and I'm going to prove to you guys why I think maybe you should support me. But again, the choice is down to you. If you want to go and support another validator that is primarily working on Luna just because they've got a load of voting power and you think, oh, that's trustworthy, that's down to you. If you want to stake with a podcast on X that does absolutely no development for the blockchain and is providing nothing essential for its future, that's totally up to you. If you want to go and support useless people on the chain, that's up to you. But again, you should go and do your own research. Take the time to look into what is your validator doing, because it's not going to be podcasters, talkers, and non-builders on X that are going to secure the future of this blockchain. It's going to be the validators that are willing to push the limits, whether it's going out and securing all of the different utilities we need, on ramps, off ramps, or it's going ahead and looking at all of the different coins that TFL left behind and thought about how exactly we can go ahead and destroy them. And I am thinking to myself, how can we get at the LFG assets in a legal way? And believe it or not, there is a relatively easy route to do it, although it requires some money and some greasing of palms and some paperwork. It's actually quite easy to go ahead, right, and submit an appeal specifically for those USTC coins because of the fact they're tied up in an original agreement with LFG, which in itself should supersede any use or utility that the SEC has planned for those funds. Because they would cause more harm than good, it's definitely something that they couldn't brush off, or they couldn't simply go to themselves, well, we'll just ignore this and maybe it will go away. We've got so many different opportunities in front of us as a blockchain, and what we don't have is support for the right people that allows them to go out and push the limits. And I really hope 2025 is going to be a different year where we start to see a flippening, where we finally start to see people like Allnodes and Orion Money drop down in voting power. And I don't think it's going to be done by them. I think it's going to have to be something where the community gets together, a lot of validators get together and really apply the pressure required. Because if they do not commit to a reward reduction, then they are committing to the death spiral of the blockchain. And none of us want to see that happen. It's more beneficial for every validator to get on board with this plan. But we'll be covering all of these different things in many different videos, and I'll start trying to get more content out for you guys. It's just tricky at the moment. We're rolling into Christmas. I'm trying to get as many work hours in as possible. I'm trying to keep the development team going, all while trying to maintain a family, a lifestyle, and really do what every other human does. But guys, I appreciate you. Be careful who you support. Do your own research. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!